Hey there, it's Diane Banks, voice actress and radio personality in Chicago. Please subscribe. Check out my other videos like The Jungle Book, 9 Cool Things You Don't Know About the Movie. And big thanks to Rebecca's Creations for liking it over on Twitter. And if you want to follow me there, I'm at Diane_Banks. Also want to thank her for liking my Dory video, Pixar's Finding Dory, 10 Cool Things You Don't Know About the Movie. Thanks again. Please leave your comments. And yes, subscribe. I'm trying to go fast because I got a lot to show you here. It was Disney night on Dancing with the Stars this last week, so I thought it'd be fun for us to go behind the scenes and look at the costumes and the lookalikes and all the good fun and show you some things that you didn't get to see on TV because they didn't do this. They didn't give out any 10s this time. They were very stingy. They only gave out 9s. Last year they gave out 10s, but this time they didn't, so we didn't get to see the 10 paddles with the Mickey ears on the show. So I thought I'd show them to you now with the whole gang who showed up, and then Zendaya was the guest judge. So I thought I would show you that, and then I kind of divided these into different folders for the different characters so you could see the different movies. This was Toy Story, one of the ones that they did, and then you can see the toy soldiers here. For anybody who follows the show, that's Mark Ballas, and I love her shoes because she's like Jessie, right? Woody and Jessie. And here you can see a close-up. Aren't they the cutest? They did them just like they were in the movie. And then they don't have it here, but you can't really see it. But on the bottom it says Andy. Isn't that cute? On the bottom of her shoes. I love this photo because you can see really good, like even a little sequins. And they did her hair so cute, like Jessie. There's another of the kids. There you can see her shoes there too. It reminds me of Dalmatians a little bit too, even though it's a totally different movie. But here they are dancing away, and I think, oh yeah, and I just love this close-up too on what they did with her hair and costuming. Isn't that cool? That's when they were getting ready. And then this is neat too, where you can see a little bit of the fabric. Here we see the shoe fabric, and they talk about how they're going to do things. Cowhide shoes, Andy print, and all the things for her quick step. These were like at all different places on the web, so I did kind of some searching around for us to get some of this stuff. Okay, so let's go on. Zootopia was another that they did, and this one, it was made to look like the gazelle, Giselle Gazelle, which is Shakira, right? In at least singing in the movie, and so you can see it's kind of patterned after that, isn't it? Pretty neat. And then I think there's another picture of Jodie Sweetin here too, so we can compare that. Ta-da! Pretty nice. The color scheme is different, but I think it's nice. And it's, she had kind of a few goofs during the dance, but I guess I didn't have more photos of that one, so we'll go on. But I love the costume on that. Aladdin, probably not one of my favorites during the night, I'm going to be honest, but I think it was kind of overscored, but their costumes are really pretty. And you can see here as we compare the costume in when they were making it as compared to how it looks on her, which I always think is interesting too with the lighting and everything, how different these sometimes end up looking, don't they? I don't know, it's funny. Although I guess, you know, they probably weren't completely finished with it when we see it here on the rack. But it's like darker or something too, the way it's all shiny and lit. It always looks better, I guess, under the camera light, so there we go. Okay, I think that was theirs. I'm going to get to the good stuff, because these were not my favorites of the night. My favorites are coming up. Beauty and the Beast was one of them. I loved their costumes. I loved the staging. It felt so much... Look at she's in their photo. It was so good. It felt like a Broadway musical. And there we see her beautiful dress as they're getting ready for her. Isn't it? I love that Belle dress. Little sequins. I love that she has Belle on her cup when she's in getting her hair done. That's Ginger Z from ABC. And I love this too. Look at her sneakers she has on. Because after the show, your feet are killing you. Isn't that cute? He's putting his leg up a lot as Gaston. Does Gaston do that a lot in the movie? I don't remember, but yeah, this is part of what I love. The staging was so beautiful. And at the end here, if you hang around till the end, I'll show you a little clip from each of my favorites. And then I want to know what your favorites are, even if you didn't see it live. But look at how cute that is. Isn't she so Belle? I love that. Ta-da! Okay, so I think we finished this one. You can see a nice close-up on them there. There he is with his leg up again. Yeah, and we're back around. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. which is Cinderella, another of my absolute favorites because this gown was absolutely stunning. It was all lit up, and you guys, this is the coach from the movie. They used the coach from the Cinderella film. I love that, and her dress was absolutely stunning. Again, here we see the Cinderella couple. She's getting her hair done. Whitney Carson, isn't that cute? Just like Belle. But look at that coach. Oh my gosh. I have to show you Aaron Andrews too, flipping out over it. But isn't that beautiful? And this is before they had the lights underneath. And then look at the bling on the shoes and that beautiful dress. You can't really see the lights there. You can see it beautifully there and there. And there. Oh, I love that dress so much. Cute when they're in rehearsal. Look at, they have a little glass slipper and a little mouse. And then here we go when they're working on this. I love this part. Multi-layer skirt with light chains, possibly. And they sure did end up doing that. And there's some of the fabric and the flowers. But they did end up, look at that dress. Oh, it's so beautiful. I put this here because it reminded me of that. Remember when this was big at Christmas? The lights on her dress reminded me of that too. So now we're back around here. And that definitely made one of my favorites. Which, like I said, I'll show you little snippets at the end here if you hang around while we wrap up. We'll go fast through these. I just thought this was interesting from last year to this year. These two are like best friends, Whitney and Lindsay, and she was Lion King in the Lion King last year, and she did it this year. And look at how similar their costumes are. Isn't that interesting? Shoes are different, but I just thought that was kind of neat from last year to this year, the difference. And then I put in some Tarzan and some of the other ones too. There's a nice close-up on her costume, Lindsay. So you can see that here and here. I put in some Tarzan, some Jungle Book, because otherwise I was going to have too many folders. But I thought we'd take a quick peruse through these. Maybe not the most inspired costumes of the night, but some really good dancing. And I love the comparison between those two. Okay, so we'll go on. I got a couple more here for you. Little Mermaid, this was one of my favorites of the night. This is from last year. I just brought this in as comparison. This year they did it more as a ball gown, and then this was more like a two-piece from last year. And they had Sebastian last year, and this year they did Prince Eric. So there you see the comparison. And then I just thought, oh, this gown was really, really lovely, and their staging was beautiful. Unfortunately, the dance didn't go that well, and they went home. But I thought that was one of my favorites of the night, and I'll show you why when we look at just a little snippet of the staging. And this video is probably 3 days long already, but we're almost wrapped up. Let me quick go back here to Mary Poppins, and then this is the last one. I love the carpet bag here, the magic carpet bag, and then she only had this coat on for about 10 seconds. All the work they do, and she took that coat off so quickly, but there it is. See, she's already got the coat off as they're dancing. And there's that magic carpet bag again on the side. And I like this too. They had a little bit of fabric for us here. The black velvet from her dress, Karina, and the jazz number, and then her partner, Doug. And we see that, you can see that tartan, I guess you would call that, like a plaid. And there it is in the fabric. So that's those guys. And then here's a couple just quickies from the night. I love this banner they did to promote it. Disney Night, Dancing with the Stars. There they are behind the scenes. Some bling as they're watching from above with Woody and Belle and everybody. And there's those 10 panels again that we talked about. And she was a behind the scenes, one of the dancers. And she said, I want to be Snow White for the rest of my life. Look at the bling on her outfit too. Isn't that pretty? And then I love this too because look at mouse ears. The staging had mouse ears. Is that the cutest thing for the night? I love that. So the audience probably loved that. And these are the two show hosts with their ears. Okay, so I think that was it there. Let's do a quick check on the videos that the ones that I thought were my favorite. First, here's Aaron Andrews really quick with the audience flipping out over that carriage. Flipping out. Wouldn't you be too? It was so beautiful. Here's the staging I loved in this dance. I mean, it looks like a Broadway musical. Look at how cute that is.
Every morning just the same, since the morning that we came to this poor provincial town. Morning, Belle. Morning, monsieur.
So cute. Okay, and then we go on. I love, love, love this one. Little Mermaid. Look at that staging. Isn't that gorgeous? Like I said, the dance didn't go that well, but
Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection Lessons complete.
But I just thought that staging was gorgeous. And then Cinderella. There's that gorgeous coach. And look at that dress. Kills me. It's beautiful. Okay, so what are your favorites from what you saw tonight or from what you saw the night of? I showed you mine. I hope you'll tell me yours in the comments. Thanks as always for watching. This video is 3 days long. It's Diane Banks. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Talk soon.